up on the next New Day Cleveland, we are visiting our friends up north. Whether you want adventure, nature, a little bit of wine country, some great shopping, and fabulous cuisine, we have you covered. Plus, we are going to see Niagara Falls from just about every angle. The only thing we're not going to do is go over them, and that's probably a good thing. Oh, Canada, we love you. We can't wait to see what you have in store. It all starts right now. Welcome to New Day Cleveland. I am Natalie Herbeck. We have crossed the border. We are here in Canada at beautiful Niagara Falls. We are going to explore the falls in a variety of ways, from up high, down below, and we're even heading into the mist. And we're also going to explore wine country a little bit, all thanks to Destination Ontario. We're gonna get out in nature too. We have so much going on for this next hour, and it was just an easy 3.5-hour drive. So get in the car and follow along with me. Let's go. If you're looking for a destination that is truly a one-tank trip away and takes you to another country, look no further than Niagara Falls. And I think, Adam, you would agree with me on this because you loved it so much. You moved from the United States to come and be part of this.
Absolutely. That was about 20 years ago, but yeah.
Still, you fell in love. And I know what it's like to fall in love with a place like this because there's so much to do. Depending on if you want to be adventurous, if you want to explore nature, if you want to just chill and unwind, you really have something for everybody.
Absolutely. Most people, they come for what's behind us, right?
Of course.
That's like number one, see it, but then dig a little deeper. Get out and explore a little bit more. There's so many things to do. Great ways to connect with nature. Thrill seekers, if we want to jump up into a helicopter ride and see the falls from a different angle, that's incredible. Jump on the zip line, zip right on down, see the falls that way. But then get out into wine country. It's a short drive away, and within a half an hour, there's 50 wineries at your fingertips.
And you mentioned the different ways to see the falls. I did get on the helicopter one time, and let me tell you, there's nothing like it.
It's stunning. And if you get a nice day where the sun is shining and you get to see this beautiful aquamarine water just plummeting over the falls, yeah, there's nothing beats it.
And I feel like even though I've done the boat ride down into the falls a few times, it never gets old to me.
No, it's so much fun. It's a thrill. It's an exhilaration. Like, you're really using all 5 senses on Niagara City cruises, and it's the best way to experience it.
How many people come here a year tourist-wise?
Yeah, we get about 12 million visitors a year. So we're
That's a lot.
destination that's built for capacity, and we're a year-round destination. So it's gonna be a different trip when you come into the winter. It's just as beautiful.
Everything is really easy to get to as well. I mean, we're staying here at the Brock Hotel, which is absolutely stunning. And yet you can walk to the falls area, you can walk up the hill there and see all of the wonderful games and fun, all that action is right there too. So it's easily accessible.
Absolutely, and we are a wonderful spoke for the entire region. So you come and you stay in Niagara Falls, you're a 20-minute drive into wine country, you're a 20-minute drive to the best restaurant in Canada, and Ontario's only 2 Michelin star restaurant, at Restaurant Pearl Morset. You're 20 minutes to the beach down on Lake Erie on this side of it out at Crystal Beach. So we act as a great little hub for everything to you to really get out and explore the region.
Whether you're getting up really early in the morning to explore or staying out late to see everything lit up at night, I mean, there's every time of day is a good time of day to get out and enjoy it. Thank you for the little
Thanks for coming
introduction.
Up. It's a short drive. I'm glad you made it.
3.5 hours, piece of cake to come up here too. Again, one-time trip away. It's one thing to see the falls here in all of their glory, but to really understand the history behind it is another thing. So we are here at the Niagara Parks Power Station. I have Missy with me, who knows an awful lot about this beautiful building that was in action for over 100 years.
So this facility was decommissioned in 2006. It opened in 1905 and ran for 101 years. This was a hydroelectric power station. So this building actually took water from the upper Niagara River, made electricity, which powered southern Ontario and western New York.
Wow. And then The tunnel aspect is really cool and really interesting because it then pushed out all of the water back into the river.
That's correct. So basically what happened is the water entered the building above the falls, plunged down a penstock, hit a turbine, and then exited through something called a tail race tunnel and re-entered the water at the lower Niagara River. So it actually avoided going over the falls altogether.
Wow. Now, so when you come in here, you have to check out the power station. You have light shows and such that happen on this floor?
That's right. So if you come during the day, you could experience the guided tour. You could see our Tesla coil exhibit. If you come in the evening, we transform into a nighttime experience called the Power Station at night. You can see a sound and light show, and you can go down and actually see the falls illuminated.
How neat is that? Okay, so the tunnel, the way to it is right behind us, right?
That's
We're going,
correct.
How far down are we going?
We're going down 130 feet in an elevator, 180 feet underground altogether, though.
I'm excited. You want to get ready? Get in the
Let's
elevator.
go.
I want to see what this is all about down there. Okay.
Absolutely, let's go.
What an experience to walk through that. This is truly the light at the end of the tunnel.
It is.
How long is the tunnel?
The tunnel's 2,200 feet long.
Wow, and looking at those bricks, those were all handmade, put together there to create the tunnel space. How many bricks?
There's about 5 million bricks, and those are all over 100 years old, 120 years old. People come here from all around the world to visit Niagara, and being able to bring them down to a different vantage point to see Niagara like it's never been seen before is such an amazing experience. So guests come during the day and see the tunnel during the day, which is illuminated with white light, and then they also come at night and visit. Well, we have LED multicolored lighting, and then the guests can step out onto this platform and view the falls illuminated from night.
Oh, it's just amazing down here. And I find it so fascinating as we were walking through the tunnel. It's a little intimidating thinking of the water that was rushing through there at one point. And you can still see in certain spots how high that water really was.
You can. There's actually a white line that runs down the length of the tunnel, so when our guests are walking, if they look up, they can see that the water actually filled the tunnel by about 2/3. It didn't go all the way to the top, but about 2/3 of the tunnel was filled with water.
And it took dynamite and I don't even know what else probably to make that all possible, right?
That's right. So the crews that dug out this tunnel used pickaxes, dynamite, horse-drawn carriage. It was a completely different time. Technology was not what it is today, and they completed that tunnel in under 2 years.
That in itself is fascinating. So when you come here, you learn not only the history, but then you get to see the beautiful sights of Niagara and the falls in a way that you're not going to get from up above.
Up next, get a new perspective, unique ways to see Niagara Falls.
So much adventure awaits when you get here to Niagara Falls, and there's so much to do that if you want a preview, this would probably be the place to come first. We're here at Table Rock Center, and David, I think Niagara Takes Flight would be the ride to come and experience.
Oh, it sure is. This is our newest attraction at Niagara Parks, and it really tells the story of the Niagara River corridor. And your viewers will soar through like a bird's eye view of the whole Niagara River corridor.
So really everything that we're showing you this hour-long show is going to be captured in one ride.
Exactly. So you're going to see a War of 1812 battle reenactment. You're going to soar through the zip line, the boat tour. You're going to see Niagara Falls 3 times, and you're going to see it all 4 seasons as well.
Wow. So all 4 seasons and even day to nighttime as well?
Exactly. Dates. And I always say everyone should see Niagara Falls at different times of day. So sunrise, the rainbow in the afternoon, the sun shining, at night when the falls are illuminated, all that's captured at Niagara Takes Flight.
And it's amazing, as I'm sitting there in the chair, you feel that mist coming up from the falls, and you can smell it too.
So it's multi-sensory. So in addition to moving on the ride itself, you're going to smell the botanical gardens, you're going to feel the mist of the falls, and of course the movement on the ride itself, so lots of motion. So it is a true 4D attraction.
And when you're going through, in advance of getting on the ride, you kind of give us a little preview of what's to come.
That's right. So we're storytellers at Niagara Parks fundamentally, and our guests will go through 2 main pre-show areas first. So the indigenous story of creation as told by the Haudenosaunee is our first pre-show room. Then a very special room comes next, narrated by Niagara Falls' own James Cameron.
Amazing.
And he tells some great stories about Niagara Falls, its evolution over the last couple hundred years. So there's some great moments in there. And then you go in the transporter room to get ready for the ride itself.
And you know how sometimes when you feel like, oh, you get gypped out of a ride, this is a half-hour-long experience.
It is, from start to finish, a full half an hour, and to see the joy on our riders' faces when they come out, it's wonderful.
Well, and when you come out, you also have to do a little shopping. I fell in love with this Letterman jacket here that you guys, there's such great memorabilia that really
And you wear
wraps
it
up
well.
the trip. Thank you.
I've got to say.
Thank you. You gotta get one when you come up. I hear they're flying off the shelves over there.
Oh,
so.
that's a good one. Okay, yeah, you got it.
I didn't even mean to do that, to be
Yeah.
honest. I didn't. But this would be a can't miss. And again, there's so much to do at the center as well. We've had some amazing meals here for lunch and dinner, and you really get to see a lot.
So the Table Rock Center is located right at the brink of the iconic Horseshoe Falls. We've got a full-service restaurant in here, retail offerings, another attraction, Journey Behind the Falls, and now our $25 million investment, Niagara Takes Flight. It's the must-see attraction here in Niagara Falls.
Come and experience it for yourself. We can guarantee you will have a blast doing it, right?
You absolutely will.
Don't forget the jacket.
Yeah.
So we've moved away from the hustle and bustle of Niagara Falls, and we are here at Whitewater Walk. I have Chris with me. If you want to experience the raw power of the Niagara River, I feel like this is what you have to do.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it, Natalie. You get right up close to some of the most powerful whitewater rapids in the world, and a really special, serene place, a little bit off the beaten path, and a great place for people to check out.
I mean, it's incredible. Just the force of the water, the sound. I mean, it's so loud down here.
Yeah, it's funny. It's hard to kind of hear when you're having a conversation with somebody, but I think it gets everybody to just shut up and listen to nature for a minute, and just kind of take in, like you said, the power. Class 6 rapids, so they're actually so powerful that it's not safe for any boats or anything to navigate them. So as you'll see, you won't see any rafting or anything like that here, but just nature's power, and you're up close to it.
And what we're seeing is the result of the divide here, the result of the falls moving back?
That's right, yeah. So, when you look around, you look up at these huge walls of the gorge, that is a result of Niagara Falls moving over 13,000 years. So Niagara Falls used to be much further downriver, and over 13,000 years, it's carved its way through the landscape to end up where it is today down at Table Rock Center. So when you're here, you kind of get an appreciation for the scale of it and just what that journey looked like.
And if you're a geography buff, and you might know this already, but it's kind of cool because our Lake Erie is funneled through here.
Yeah, so it's the water is all flowing down from Lake Erie, goes over the falls and makes its way down to Lake Ontario.
Is this something you can only do certain times of year?
Yeah, Whitewater Walk, this is one of our seasonal attractions at Niagara Parks. We close typically, late October, early November.
Okay.
But it's a really beautiful time to come see it in the fall because you can see around, just imagine all the colors,
I
all
can't even
the
imagine
foliage.
what that's
It's
like
beautiful.
in the fall. Oh,
yeah, it's a great time to visit.
breathtaking. And you can really get a good view of that all because how far down does the walkway actually go?
Yeah, it's about a quarter-mile boardwalk, so it's substantial, and there's different viewpoints that you can take. There's a couple spots where you can go right down to the water level and see them even closer than we're standing here, so great vantage points. And then there's also some really amazing history, like in this general area. If you look behind us, those bridges there, they are replacements to the original bridge that was there, but it was actually a big piece of the Underground Railroad. So a lot of freedom seekers would make their way over those bridges, including Harriet Tubman.
See, you learn a lot when you come up here and do these wonderful adventurous things. And again, you don't have to get out, you can't get out on the water, even if you wanted to, but to be able to see this up close and personal like this is pretty amazing.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Chris. So if you have an adventurous side to you and you want to see the falls in a very unique way, Wild Play has you covered. It's Zipline to the falls. Tim, this looks terrifying to me, and I was not planning on doing this, but somehow you guys roped me in, and I'm gonna get on the zip line right now. How far does it go, and how high are we up?
2,200 feet down at the bottom.
Okay.
And we are up 6 stories. So you are gonna have a great time.
Are you sure about that?
I am positive. We've been here for 10 years. We've done over 1 million people.
Wow.
And everybody loves it.
I can guarantee
And you're gonna love it.
Well, you know what I like about it too? As we watch them go down, you're kind of seated. And I feel like that'll make me feel nice and secure.
It will. You can hang on if you want. You can just let go if you want. You could be a bird, or you can be concrete, whatever you want.
Honestly, I like the feel of it. It seems like it moves a teeny bit slower, so you really get to take everything in as you're going down.
It's a real breath of fresh air. Like you could really just sit there and get into your own space while you're going down. It is absolutely the most relaxing but adventurous thing you could ever do in your life.
Well, and you probably feel like you're one of these birds, the seagulls that are flying around everywhere, right?
You are. You are as free as you can be, and it's wonderful.
How, can kids do this too? Do you have to be a certain height? How
7 years of age.
7 years of age?
Yep, and so that's all we need. 7 years of age, and away you go.
All right, so initially, like I said, I was going to have my producer Mackenzie go down for me. But now Adam, who's here with you guys, said, just do it. So we're gonna do it together. So
let's go. I'm
me
ready.
souped
Let's
up.
go. Okay, here we go.
All right, here we go. We're about to do this. We are about to go down the zip line. We're going to see the falls from a different perspective. We are in the yes destination. That's what I'm hearing. So I decided to say yes after saying no before because, well, you got to just go with it, right? When in Niagara Falls. So we're about to head down this 2,200 foot drop, I should say. Nervous? But I got this. Deep breaths, right? Look at them go. Oh, there they go. There they go. That's gonna be me. Okay. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Oh my gosh!
Go three!
Kiss the ground.
You can't visit Niagara Falls without stopping in wine country. That's where we're headed next.
Fun fact, if you drive just about 30 minutes outside of Niagara Falls, you will stumble upon beautiful Niagara wine country. It is stunning out here. There are over 50 wineries, and depending on what time of year you come, you get to experience a lot of different events and outdoor activities that they hold in their vineyards. And I have the opportunity to explore 2 of them today, so let's do this. They say when in Rome, when in wine country, do as they do in wine country. I have David here with me. I am at one of the best, you would say, right? Wineries.
Well, the best.
The best. You're gonna make no bones about it right now. We're at Terra. This is a family winery, and I should say, it's Terra Vineyards.
Yeah,
Not necessarily winery that you go by. And there's really a deep meaning behind that.
One of the reasons we wanted to name the winery Terra Vineyards, Natalie, is because the heart and soul of what we do, it happens in the vineyard. That's the engine, that's the driver. We can't have any of these nice glassware, any of these beautiful tasting notes and wines without the hard work that happens in the field, and we like to remind people of that. Even though we're having a lovely tasting here, it all does come from the farm that we're sitting on right now.
Well, your grapes are amazing, right? You won an award in the past. It's a pretty prestigious award.
Yeah, so like I said, family business. You know, my father and my grandfather, they were growers, and my father won the Grape King Award in 2008. It's awarded to the best managed and most beautiful vineyard in Ontario. We were extremely proud and lucky to win that at that time, and that was one of the catalysts to drive us to start making our own wines and selling it to the public.
How many acres of vineyards are we looking at here that we are pulling from for the wines?
So we're sitting on 60 acres here between my grandparents' old farm and my dad's farm on the home farm here. And total, we farm and manage around 100 acres. Wow. Yeah.
A lot of work, that is for sure.
It is.
And the proof is in the final product. And you have 4 beautiful wines here. We're doing a little tasting today.
Let's do it.
As you can do when you come here as well. So let's start, which one do you want to start with?
Well, I want to start with our Blanc de Blanc, which is going to be, you know, my champagne style. We don't call it that, but this is what we'd call a traditional method. So it's the exact same style as champagne. We say there's 1 million bubbles in a glass of champagne. I'll let them, you know, you count it on your own time, but very refined, small bubbles. This comes from the oldest part of my vineyard, which is right behind my grandparents' place. The vines are 40 this year, and I just think this is a very elegant wine, extremely beautiful, great aromas as well.
Effervescent, that's pretty. 40 years, you said?
These vines are 40 years old. They're still producing some really, really great fruit.
That's a home run right there, just to kick things off. That's
Thank
beautiful.
you.
Okay, what do we have next?
I want to try Cabernet Franc, and this is Niagara's grape. So think about Cabernet Sauvignon in Napa Valley. This is Cab Franc to Niagara on the Lake.
Okay.
This ripens extremely well in our soil here, and you're gonna get beautiful cherry notes, these peppery notes as well. This is gonna be a big, bold red from 2020, and this is gonna be your quintessential steak wine. Something, yeah, no, very rich, rugged, rustic. Something we'll make every 3-4 years. It just depends on the weather.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
That's beautiful. Nice. It has that dryness to it. It's
Definitely,
gorgeous.
definitely.
Gorgeous. Okay.
So
And last but
I
do we
want
one
to
more?
try
we're doing
an
an
ice wine because you're in the best place in the world for ice wine. We make 80% of all the world's ice wine here in Niagara.
So you can get ice wine all year long here?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
There hasn't been a year in the last 40 we haven't produced ice wine. My grandmother, my nonna, used to make tiramisu, and we used to pair a little bit of this with their tiramisu after the holidays. So
And that was it. So there's so much. I love the nostalgia behind
Thank
it,
you.
the family tradition. You're Italian. So
Yeah.
your family came from Italy over and found this beautiful home here. And I can see, I mean, the grapes flourish in this area in a way that maybe we don't necessarily get in the northern parts of the state.
You are here during the best time of year. It's harvest time. This is what we work the whole year towards. So
It smells beautiful too. Now this one's going to be sweeter, right?
this is
one's
going to be a
definitely
little bit sweeter. It's a dessert wine. It's, I think, a world-class wine coming from this vineyard, like strawberry raspberry jam.
That is the best ice wine I've ever tried.
Thank you.
That's incredible.
Thank you.
Well, now you know where to come. One stop that you can make, as he says, not me, the best stop in all of wine country, right? Cheers. Here, cheers with one of mine.
Absolutely. Cheers,
Thank
Emily.
you. I've always heard incredible things about Niagara on the Lake, and I'm finally getting to experience it. And at one of the best places you could come to when you're here, we are at Trius Winery. I have Emma with me, who is the head winemaker here. And you have two bubblies that you are providing with us today?
Yes, indeed. So Trius, as you mentioned, we're in Niagara on the Lake. One of our major focuses from a winemaking standpoint is sparkling wine. We're here in Canada's largest underground sparkling cellar, standing in front of all the bottles that are aging. Niagara on the Lake and Niagara region as a whole is a really amazing spot to grow fruit and make sparkling wine. So as you can imagine, we've got grapes that are coming in that have higher acidity. We're looking for something that's a little bit more neutral in respect to the base wine that we're going to be making. So we can really focus in on that beautiful lees characteristics or the bready notes that you get from aging sparkling wine in the bottle.
So with this being, again, I have to reference it, that the largest sparkling wine cellar in all of Canada.
In all of Canada, yes.
You clearly are doing it right. And so when it comes to sparkling wine, you really emphasize that.
We do, yes, absolutely. And as you can see in the cellar here, so what we are standing in front of here looks like just a wall of bottles, but it's in actual fact a cell of sparkling bottles. So what that is, all of these bottles, there's 15 rows of them behind me, 66,000 of them. So about 45,000 liters of wine. And in the cellar here, there are about 6 different cells. So there's about 500,000 liters of sparkling wine living underground at any given time.
And I noticed that the sparkling tunnel you have, that really shows how far back
Yes, yeah,
these are stacked.
exactly. You got it.
It's a beautiful tunnel as well. Now, do you mind pouring one? Is that okay?
Not,
Which
no.
one? We'll start
So
with
we'll
that
start
one?
with this one. This is our Trius Brut. So Trius Brut was the flagship sparkling wine that we started with here. And its composition, it's about 70% Chardonnay, 30% Pinot Noir with a little bit of Pinot Meunier. And it will age in this bottle. I know. There we
That
go.
was good.
Perfect. You like
I
that?
trusted
know.
you. I
There
trusted
go.
you the
I
whole
could see
time.
it
I
on
knew
your
you were-
face, yeah. It'll spend about 18 to 24 months aging in this bottle.
I'm with the winemaker, so.
There you go, of course.
Okay, where's the cheers? That's right. Oh, it smells divine.
So you get that leaves characteristic or the bread characteristic that I was talking about earlier.
Oh, that is the sweet spot. Not too sweet and not too tart. It's perfect. That's beautiful.
It's really lovely, fresh acidity,
Okay,
making it a great food wine.
I'll bring this over to you. What is the second one you have?
So the second one we have is from our premium level of sparkling wine. So we only make about 500 cases of these products a year. Trius Brut, you can find a lot of places. It's a very well-known sparkling wine in Niagara. Showcase sparklers, smaller production, and more time on lees. So this wine would have spent about 5 years in this bottle before we're opening it today. It's our Blanc de Noir, and it just won gold at the International Wine Challenge in the UK.
Congratulations. So when people are coming here, they are able to come down here into the cellar and do a tour like this, and you will give them a guided experience.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, it's part of our sparkling tour because, as I mentioned, sparkling wine is such a huge focus for us here at Trius. We really want to share it with everybody. This is a very unique situation that we have here, and we'd love to share it.
And what if by chance, cheers,
again.
someone isn't a sparkling wine lover? You have others.
We have lots of wines. We've got wine for any palate. So we've got Sauvignon Blanc is another variety that we focus heavily on. We've got Pinot Noir, we've got Shiraz, we've got it's Cab Franc, Cab Sauv, anything you're looking for, we can make for you. But I really encourage you to try the bubbles.
This tastes premium to me. I'll tell you.
That's what we were going for.
Spectacular. I love it. Thank you so much for having me here and to experience this.
My
This has been
pleasure.
absolutely wonderful. We can buy bottles to go, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sign me up.
We'll take them to the car for you.
Okay.
There's more to explore at Trius Winery. I'm sampling from their food menu when we return.
Niagara wine country may be known for their exquisite wines, but you cannot overlook the food when you come here. I'm about to show you why. I have Frank with me, who is not only the chef, he is the mastermind behind the exquisite food that is here too at Trius Winery.
Well, thank you very much.
for sitting down with me.
You're welcome. Thank
Now,
you.
I have to add and give you credit where it's deserved. You are a Michelin-recommended restaurant here.
Yes, we are. So this is our second year running that we've been given this accreditation, which is awesome. It's great for not only Trius, but it's great for the region as well, because it kind of highlights what we're all doing here.
Now, the pairings that you have, especially with wine, everything just looks amazing. But what I'm noticing is I'm seeing food that we all might know and love, but the way you prepare it is something that's totally unique.
Yeah, we're trying to, take the plate as a canvas and put this beautiful kind of picture on there.
And everything is paired so wonderfully with the different types of wine that they have, different varieties. And I love how you also, again, pair the meals. So as you mentioned, it's almost like this beautiful portrait we don't want to ruin. So then you put the side, which is equally as spectacular looking.
Yeah, so we got
over
the
here.
beautiful Cornish hen. We're showcasing all the different squashes. So we got some butternut squash, acorn squash, delicata squash that are showcased here. And then on the side, we got some beautiful potato and Parmesan gnocchi with burrata and candied walnuts. You gonna try? You can't say no?
I can't say no to this.
Go for it.
This looks absolutely amazing. Now you're going to have to do a little bit more talking once I try this.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll do the voiceover. So yes, this is very beautiful. I love it. It tastes awesome. Please come to Trius and try it.
Oh, can I take a lot of that to go?
You can
we
take
do
the whole
several?
thing, the whole thing back to Cleveland.
Several.
Take it all back.
This is amazing. Now, again, something we all know and love is a chop. But
Yeah,
you
this
made
is
it different.
our beautiful pork chop. Brined in a maple brine for about 5 hours, and then grilled and slow roasted. We got a chorizo sausage fritter, and then we've made some peach ketchup So everybody loves ketchup and everybody loves something fried. So match made in
You know
heaven.
us Americans way too well.
We need to entice you some way over. It's like fried food, ketchup, here we go.
What did you pair with this?
So with this one, we've done a mac and cheese. So we got smoked ham hock and mac and cheese sauce using beautiful cheese that we get locally. And it's a nice creamy, and then you got the smokiness of the ham that goes through it as well.
You came from the UK.
I
You
did.
fell in love with this.
Yes.
What was it about Niagara on the Lake in this region that just drew you in?
Beautiful. I watch all the seasons, I watch them change, and it's just a beautiful place to live, and the community around everything, all the restaurant community, the winery community, it's fantastic. And I'm not far away on my days off from either a local brew house or a winery or a restaurant to go to.
I love the camaraderie out here, and again, with more than 50 wineries,
Yeah.
you really can make an experience just at Niagara on the Lake and beyond
Oh
the
yeah,
wine
you
country,
could
too.
stay here for the whole weekend. In fact, you should stay here for the whole weekend.
I agree with you. And when you're here, they will also make you fresh brewed iced tea in a way that you've never experienced in your life. I just have to add that. You've been wonderful.
No,
Can
thank
I
you so
please
much.
Take that to go.
You can, please.
So I made my way to Old Town, which is an 8-block stretch or so of adorable shops here in downtown Niagara on the Lake. Now I had to stop and look right here because I saw a sign that said, "Happiness in your hands." This is Budapest Bakeshop chimney cakes. What is a chimney cake, you might ask? I don't know, we're about to find out, and I hear Tiffany's the one I need to ask for, so let's go. Let's see what this is all about. Are you
Hi,
Tiffany?
I am.
I'm so excited to be here right now. I've heard so much about these chimney cakes, but I have no idea what one is. I mean, it looks like a chimney a little bit. Is that what
It does. So it comes off of a dowel when it comes out of the rotisserie oven, and it smokes like a chimney. So that's how it gets its name.
So how many people come in here and ask you, what is a chimney cake?
It's endless.
Really?
Every day, all day. Yes.
So it's Hungarian?
It is Hungarian. So it goes back actually 300 years. It's traditional Hungarian pastry. The owners, Todd and Annette, came to Canada and they created the savory versions. So if you go to Hungary, you'll see the sweet ones. You will not see the savory ones.
So you've added the savor here. So
Yes.
which one would you recommend that I try? I need to go the traditional route, I feel like, right?
So
With the
yes,
sweet?
if you're going without a spread, the cinnamon sugar would be the most traditional, most
Okay.
popular. But if you are looking for something a little more decadent, we do have spreads and a very large variety of them. So the most popular would be the Nutella walnut.
What's up there?
That is the Nutella
One
walnut.
of those, please.
Okay, you got it.
I would love to try it. Okay.
Here you go, your Nutella walnut.
Do you mind if I try it
No,
now?
absolutely.
Okay, this is beautiful how you wrap it up for everyone too. Now, is there a particular way to eat it? Do you bite into it? Do you pull it apart?
So if you start at the top and
Okay.
you just start to pull, it's
Look at-
gonna unravel in like a giant curl.
Are you absolutely
Right?
kidding me? I've never seen this before. This just stole my heart. Thank you so much for
You're so welcome. Thank you for coming.
We gotta pay her real quick. We gotta make sure we do that. Take
On
another bite.
us.
I'm gonna get my wallet and then I'll be right back. Thank you so
Perfect.
much,
No
Tiffany.
problem. Thank you for coming.
Delicious.
Still to come, experience the great outdoors. Niagara Falls isn't the only nature worth admiring.
There is so much to do beyond the falls. They're right down the road, but we're here on Clifton Hill. And if you take a look behind me, it is just a candy land of sorts. You'd be like a kid in a candy store walking around this place. there is putt-putt, there is an arcade, they have a circus here. You also have things like distilleries, so if you're coming with the family, it's fun. If you're coming with a group of adults, you'll have a blast as well. And you're really close to all of the hotels, so it makes it very walkable to get here. You will also get to meet Brad Pitt at the Wax Museum. But hey, still something, right? Well, I promised you nature, and we are in the thick of it. We are here at Niagara Glen. It is a nature preserve, and I have an environmental planner with me who knows a thing or two about this beautiful area. Victoria, thank you so much for having us here. This is a great way to see nature.
It is. It's beautiful here.
In all its glory.
Yes.
And we are, what area of the water are we seeing here?
This is the Niagara corridor, so it's also the Niagara Gorge and the Glen. So it's a beautiful spot.
And we are up pretty high looking
Yes.
down over this.
Yes.
But you have trails that people can go on that are both up high and down close to the water?
We do, yes. So there's about 200 feet that you have to go down through the trails to get to this beautiful waterway here.
Well, and it's so important to talk about the history of this place because this is very rare. What we find here is very rare for Canada.
Yes, it is. This is a Carolinian forest, which is actually from the Carolinas. So you came all the way up here just to see this. Yes, but we have lots of different kinds of trees here that we don't typically see. This is like a little pocket where it stays warm. So we can have these kind of old growth trees.
What kind of trees are
We
they?
have tulips trees and hemlock trees, which our hemlock trees are very old. They're about 500 years old.
Wow.
Yes.
Speaking of old, you think 500 sounds old? Some of the rock formations are how old here?
They are very old, about 4 million years old.
Wow.
So the falls actually used to be here, and over time it has eroded and gone upstream, but this is where the falls used to be. So we're standing where the falls used to be.
It's so amazing to think about all this. And again, to be able to get immersed in nature here outside of all the wild and crazy fun things you can do in Niagara Falls is great. I think it gives people a different pace.
Yeah.
Right? So you can
Yeah.
just sit back and kind of chill and take in all the beauty that it has to offer.
Yes, for sure. I highly recommend going on the trails to take a look at all these. We spend lots of time here managing this area for all of our guests and tourists to come and see and preserving this. We've had a nature preserve here since 1992, and we are very diligent in keeping it that way.
So, and we're just scratching the surface with the history and the geology of everything. So if you take one of the nature hikes, you really will get that full experience. It is beautiful.
Yes.
I could sit here all day and just take this all in. We came on a gorgeous day today.
Yes, you
Thank
did.
you so much. Keep up the amazing work. We need more people like you to keep our planet looking beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you for coming out here.
It is our
showing us
pleasure.
off.
It is
Yes.
our pleasure. We have found our way to a beautiful stop here in Niagara Falls. We are at the Niagara Parks Butterfly Conservatory. Charles, as the director of horticulture here, is the time of year, I mean, we're experiencing this right now, it's absolutely stunning. Does it matter what time of year you come to see these beautiful butterflies?
Well, I'm going to tell you, obviously, throughout the season, it's always wonderful. One of our biggest peaks is during the winter months. You know, outside, it's cold, it's damp, it's icy. You come in here, and it's warm and refreshing and green.
It's green. I'm upset. I'm wearing all green, and I thought for sure a butterfly would be attracted to me and want to land on me.
I shouldn't remind you of the green. You're right. Butterflies see things differently, so green to them is very different, and even the flower colors are very different to them, and so that's what's attracting them, and scent and so on.
Okay, well, I guess my scent's not good enough, but it's
Oh,
fine. It's
dear.
beautiful to see them not only feeding,
Yep.
but then just flying about. How many butterflies do you have here?
Well, actually, any given day, we could have between 2,000 and 3,000 free-flying butterflies. They come from several different places, all in the tropics, and when they arrive here, they pupate, and we allow them to release here in the Butterfly Conservatory, and that's really exciting for us because that's about 60,000 of the butterflies and moths that you'll see in this space, and the other 40,000 we rear here in-house.
Wow, I mean, we were able to see, what do you call the window?
The emergence window.
The emergence window.
It's almost like jewelry hanging there, isn't it? And then they open up, they unfurl, they get ready to go, and out they come.
It is wonderful to see that process take place. And then their lifespan, how long do they typically live?
Oh, you know, that's really interesting. There's about 80 different species that we have here, and so some will last only a few short days, and others up to weeks. And so it really depends on that. So in here, we're really trying to provide an environment to have a healthy life.
Well, it shows, you see them in their feeding areas with the oranges. There's one right behind us right now. You do the guided tours too that go through this?
That's right.
Well?
We do have ambassadors here inside the Butterfly Conservatory space, should people be wanting to have that kind of specialized tour. We also can take that outside onto the botanical gardens.
It is a fabulous stop. I guess we have proven once and for all, though, that David is sweeter than me, because they landed right on his face when he stopped by. Yes.
Yeah. Well, perhaps a cologne. Who knows? Yeah.
I guess we'll just go with it. It is beautiful, though, Charles. Thank you so much for giving us a little bit of a tour.
Thank you.
You can see them up close and personal.
It's Niagara's #1 rated restaurant. I'm sitting down with the chef after this short break.
To get drenched. Here we go. We're the only ones on the bottom floor. Everyone else is up top. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I don't know. We'll see. I didn't even see the backer. We're in it. We're in it. Dinner with a view. It is unbelievable here at Prime Steakhouse. Chef John, thank you so much for having me in today.
Thanks for having me.
It is my pleasure to be sitting here with you over this wonderful food that you have prepared for us. You have been voted #1 restaurant in all of Niagara Falls. That's a big deal.
We are very fortunate. We work very hard here tirelessly to try to maintain that, yes.
Well, and you maintain it so well. We sat right at that table as we dined in the evening hours, watching the falls light up at night. It is amazing. And depending on how late you stay, you might even catch the fireworks, depending on the time of year
Yes, there you go.
Here,
Yep,
right?
fireworks on the weekends, yes, and throughout the summer.
I will say salmon. So depending on if you're not a steak lover, but you're coming to a steakhouse, the options that you have that aren't steak-based are beautiful.
Yes, we have a few vegetarians. This is a vegetarian. We also have a vegan option and salmon, scallops, seafood.
I'm going to try a bit of this because I can't help it. I'm sad that I didn't, although the salmon was delicious. I left here feeling like I wasn't going to be able to breathe. I ate so much food. I couldn't stop myself. I couldn't, it was just so good.
That's a compliment. We don't want you to feel.
Well, you taste the truffle right away too. That's beautiful. What is underneath again?
It's a truffle, black truffle cream.
That's fabulous. And when you come in here, again, there's not a bad view
Nope.
of to sit.
From end to end, great view of the falls.
It's really nice too because if you would like to experience this in the daytime, you also, if you're staying at the Brock Hotel, you can come here and eat breakfast in the morning. And so that's also a prime way to be able to, did you get that?
Prime way, good one.
Prime way to be able to enjoy it during the daytime hours too.
Excellent.
So highly recommend staying here. Then you just have to take an elevator right to this destination. It is a must-stop place to eat. This was delicious. Next time I'm back, that's what I'm getting.
Perfect.
We have had quite the trip. As you can see, Niagara Falls is more than just this breathtaking natural wonder. There's history and adventure, an unforgettable moment. So if you're not out here exploring, you can hike on one of those beautiful trails that we told you about. And don't forget about the cuisine. Every meal we've had here has been absolutely a 10 out of 10. There's a bit of magic for everyone, whether you're 5 years old or 105 years old. Come out and explore all the Niagara Falls has to offer. And if you've missed anything we've done today, don't worry, we have it all for you on our website, fox8.com. Just click on that New Day tab and start to plan your next adventure. I'm Natalie Herbeck, and I'll see you on the next New Day Cleveland.